I searched into the case. The man did not do it. They denied testimony or like from a witness party because it was too late into the court case. So I just find it that when it comes to black people and they say he's a legend, they stick with that just for the downfall of black people. Yeah, I have my little kufi on. Right. So what? Black History Month, get at me, dog.
And the way till they do something good.
Yeah. And let's not even like.
But Drake does it.
Let's not even forget the fact about the whole thing with Mike Tyson and that white girl. Remember, he already had a case. He already had a public allegation with him with Robin Gibbons.
Oh yeah.
They're saying that Mike gets a little violent. I'm like, you realize who you're with, right?
Yeah.
The man eats niggas for a living, and then you want to take him on, what's her name, Barbara Walters, and say that, yeah, he gets a little violent sometimes. He gets a little angry, and that was the first time anybody has ever seen Mike Tyson sit and be quiet and not say a word. The man's being interviewed and didn't say one word. To me, watching that was the scariest time I've ever seen Mike Tyson. Because when Mike Tyson speaks and says his stuff, yeah, he's like, yeah, I'm going to eat you. I'm going to eat his face. I'm going to bite him. Like, he says that kind of weird shit, and you're just like, okay. But then when somebody has a conversation with Mike Tyson and he's quiet and doesn't say anything,
you're worried.
I looked at Robin Gibbons like, bitch, you want to die.
You know what that is?
He's going to kill you.
That's when, like, you're in the car with your dukes, and then I even say nothing, you're in trouble, yo, and you already know you're getting your ass bossed. You're just like, all right, man, yo, just pull over to the side of the road, yo, and get it over with, dog, because
yeah.
I'm not waiting till I get home, bro.
Yeah, and let's talk about more abuse. Like what's it called? What's his name? Chris Brown and Rihanna.
Okay, I'm gonna be real with you.
I'm over that, dog.
I'm gonna be real with you.
I'm over that, bro.
Did we talk about that already?
I'm gonna be real with you.
I think we talked about it once.
Yeah.
But I'm saying we're just going down the line of all these people that are just
I'm
like.
gonna keep it a stack with you, man. Both of them effed up. Chris Brown, he went too far. Rihanna, don't never throw a man's car keys into like a freaking river or whatever and try and scratch him up because like the man's possibly cheating on you. Just hug your L, get cheated on, and cut, bro. Just
But that's Caribbean girls, though.
Yeah, no, she's from
You're crazy.
Ireland,
You should know.
Oh, yikes.
Shit, I went low on that one. I went low.
I'm allowed that one story.
Get the strap.
Yo, it's been too long, man. I had to hit you once. I had to get you once.
Yo, listen, man.
Yeah.
You know we love you, right?
Yeah.
You're a good guy, yo. Regardless of what anybody else thinks about, we know the real you.
I'll put it on record that I've never roasted Taz in my life. So
I probably have. I have to roast everybody.
You roast everyone.
I roast God.
no, God is cruel. He deserves it.
I roast Old Testament God. No, I roast New Testament God. Old Testament God gets all my respect. That man was not playing.
Fire and brimstone.
Yo, F that. That guy said, yo, touch an angel. Whole island wipe out. But yo, Taz, teacher, we love you, dog.
Yeah.
Yo, he's going home, yo. Look what you did, yo.
He's just like,
Go
fuck
do your
you.
thing.
Fuck you.
Yo, now this guy, now I don't even want to talk, yo. I just take that shit straight for no reason.
Go do your thing.
Man.
Man.
Nah, but yo, back to Kobe, though. Real shit, yo.
R.I.P.
Prove it. It's
R.I.P.
just,
man.
it's as simple as, yo, prove it. Prove it or shut up. If you're going off of allegations, yo, I don't want to hear it.
Like, people don't even read into these cases. They just maybe heard, the one allegation on the news. Oh, Kobe's a rapist? Done. That's it. He's a rapist. I'm not going to look into the case. I'm not going to ask anybody else about what they think. He's just a rapist. I think that because I heard it.
Mm-hmm.
And they've been running with it for 10 years and they decided to say that shit once again after the man died. I'm like, how big of a fucking clown are you?
Exactly.
Cause that's how they move, man.
Yeah, like, that's some weird shit.
Because that's what because anytime that anybody dies, you cannot defend yourself. So that's when all the shit comes out.
And you can get sued for that shit if they're alive.
Die or even back on the come up. Same thing with Tiger.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Man, like, oh man, has a lot of women and he's cheating, blah blah blah. How do we know his wife ain't doing it?
Okay, yo, you know what, yo?
And
Thank you.
then when he got his green jacket again, oh, don't forget, a couple years ago he was cheating on his wife and doing all this and that. Who cares?
Yeah, bro. The man won how many fucking masters already?
Yeah.
So what if
Can't
he
live his best life.
cheated? Yo, you haven't cheated? Not personally
Yeah.
asking. But I'm saying like, yo, fam, for the
Not yet.
masses, people all here be cheating and then crying like, oh, that wasn't really cheating. That wasn't my. Shut up, bro. Just because yo he's a celebrity doesn't mean we hold him to a higher standard than we hold ourselves,
Still
bro.
human, bro. He's just rich.
Just exactly like you, fam. It's even more accessible. What the hell?
Yeah, groupies. They're acting like rich niggas be out here saying, oh, like, you know, I have money. Come give me pussy. They see that he has money. They offer him
Everybody
pussy.
was just mad that Tiger Woods was exclusively fucking white women. And that's where the problems lay.
See, here's you know
That was
the
the problem.
You know, it wasn't. I don't even think that was the problem. I think it wasn't the problem that Tiger Woods was fucking all these white women. I think it was the problem. The problem was you have all these golfers that are making so much money, but they weren't slaying pussy like Tiger was. First of all, Tiger's wife was gorgeous, and then every biddy that he was like, every girl that came out that said that, oh yeah, I got some Tiger dick, was all hotties. There wasn't one ugly bitch that came out.
But yo, how many of them were Tiger Woods and black? The rest of you guys are some white guys that were like from like the 80s or whatever. You don't care about them.
Yeah.
Tiger Woods have been here for decades. So you hear Tiger Woods is on his shit, you're like, oh snap, yo, this is the guy from my childhood all the way till now.
Yeah.
And he's black.
It's a black guy who plays golf, who's killing all these other white guys.
White women.
And also, he's slinging dick like there's nobody's business.
The man was Tarzaning all your white women.
Yeah.
They were mad.
Yeah.
Black women were like, oh, why can't it be us? But they're still mad at the fact that he's cheating. And then everybody else is like, yo, stop fucking our white woman, Tiger. The man's name's Tiger. He's a predator, bro. Like Tiger Woods. Like, how
But
did
you know
not
what?
see it coming?
Yeah, but the other thing that was funny about with Tiger Woods is that he didn't want to be identified as being black. He's like, my dad's black, my mom is Asian, but I don't want to be identified as being black. So the whole black community was bigging up Tiger, but then he was like, I'm not black. I don't want to be considered black. So the black community was like, okay, that's interesting. And then, oh, Tiger's cheating, Tiger's slinging dick. No. You can't just come and like all of a sudden now you want the black community to be behind you, but then you were like, I'm not black.
You know who's like that? Jessica Alba. I never had any love for Jessica Alba after she said, oh no, I'm not Latina. I was like, you're not what? Look at you. Look at your name. Look at what you... Yo, once you don't accept who you are, bro, you're lost.
Is she of like Ecuadorian descent? Or
I don't know.
I
What, she's
know
just from
Alba's-
sexy, dog. That's all that matters to me. Jessica Alba's sexy.
Yeah, she's a Latina, but then she also chose dumb movies.
Don't blame her for Fantastic Four.
No,
I blame
her
everybody
definitely.
involved in that movie for Fantastic Four.
The first one wasn't that bad.
The first
pretty
one was
fucking bad, dude.
garbage, man.
It could be worse.
Yeah, then
The second one and then
yeah.
the third one.
Yeah,
It could be the Green Lantern movie. Like, yo, bro.
Bro, we don't even acknowledge that movie's existence.
that
Come on.
movie does not exist in
know
any
what
way,
you're
shape,
talking
or
about.
form.
Which one?
Exactly.
What movie?
Which one?
Exactly.
Which
What are
one?
you even talking about?
Oh,
Green Lantern?
what movie?
We could talk about Fantastic Four. It's a
Fantastic
decent enough
what?
where we could talk about it.
Yeah.
Like, this is a big fireball in the second. Whatever, man. They had Silver Surfer.
I don't know. He just did a spirit bomb and blew himself up or some shit. I don't
Y'all
know that.
hating, bro.
Movie is garbage.
Ass cheeks, bro.
Man, not every movie is gonna be the first Spider-Man movie, bro.
Look, there are a lot of movies that just came out that were just like complete flops. There's some
Wonder
movies.
Woman.
There's some movies that came out that should never have happened, like Bad Boys for Life. The movie should never have
You
happened.
allowed the movie, bro.
No,
I didn't see
I won't allow that movie. I'm not happy with that movie.
Like, I had so much faith in Will Smith to release this movie, and he disappointed me without me even seeing it yet. But okay, I'll see it anyway, but I'm pirating it.
Look,
Okay,
when you
shit.
go from doing like what's it called? What was the other movie that he did recently? Suicide, huh?
Gemini.
Gemini Man. Was
Gemini Man, Suicide Squad. Gemini Man was another. I haven't even watched it, and it was just like it's so bad.
I had no love for that.
Yeah. You got Gemini Man, you have the Suicide Squad. When you come from doing Suicide Squad, and you're supposed to be, yo, I'm Mike Lowry, and you come back and it's like, I don't see Mike Lowry at all. I don't understand you. And then you realize that the comedy that was written, let's put it like this. The first and second act compared to the third act, it seemed like there was like two different movies that were happening. because the first act was all like they're trying to capture the magic and everything from the Bad Boys movies, but it doesn't translate until the third act. It doesn't happen, and I feel like the reason why it doesn't happen is because they were trying to keep Martin on a script and trying to like make him stay to the script, and you know that you know that Will Smith is like, you know, he's checks his weight and always keeps on
Make
his
it in
shit,
life.
right? And then Martin just was just like, I ain't got nothing to do, so he didn't care, and they basically pushed him to doing this movie. And as you can watch from the trailers, he's not really doing much.
So your problem is that Martin Lawrence is kind of like a sidekick role.
Yeah, he feels like a sidekick role, and it's not even just that. It's the fact of the humor and the camaraderie that were in the first two movies. Like they allowed Martin to be Martin.
Because Martin was the bigger name still.
Yeah, and Martin Lawrence was funny.
You're still that guy.
He was that comedian guy that just like he was good off the cuff.
Not bigger, but even.
But in this third act, that's when they finally allowed Martin to be Martin. And I'm not going to tell you the scene, but I'm not going to explain anything, but it was just like a heartfelt scene that was happening for Will Smith. And he was going into this really powerful speech. And then Martin just throws a joke out of nowhere in the middle of this heartfelt scene. And he was throwing jokes throughout the entire movie. The movie theater I was in was packed. He was throwing jokes and nobody was laughing. And it was just right there, that moment where he threw out a joke out of left field. The whole theater burst out laughing. And from that point on, anytime he said something, we were laughing. Because you're like, okay, now they're allowing him to be himself. They're allowing Martin to be Martin. They're allowing him to be the character that he's always been in all these movies.
Yeah, I'm going to do a wild hot take right now. Jamie Foxx is a better comedian and actor than both of them. I just had to let that off my chest.
No.
Ho ho! Are you saying he's not a better comedian or a better actor? Because we go fight over this one. Because
Not
he's
a better comedian. Maybe with like sketch comedy, but like on screen.
Stand up comedy.
fam. I'm gonna be real with you. Jamie Foxx is the only man to ether a man's whole career to the
He's a
point.
better musician, if anything.
Are we talking about the whole? This is I'm your conscience.
Terrence Howard. Come on, Iron Man. You never got another Terrence Howard role after that, bro.
I mean, he played himself.
So yeah, yo, Jamie Foxx is like Nas. He came up with Ether, bro. And Ether, a man's career. The man is just funny to the point where, yo, you cannot recover from him. Will Smith? Will Smith, I'm going to say this. Super duper hit or miss.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, very hit or miss. It depends on his role.
Hit or miss. You give him Fresh Prince, timeless. No problem. What was it? What's it called? Wild Wild West movie.
Wasn't that?
That was
No,
it?
Wild
Yeah,
Wild West
Wild West.
wasn't that bad.
What?
Weak.
Hold on,
For
Wild
that-
Wild West.
No, for the time
Yeah.
that the movie came out, it wasn't that bad.
It was horrible.
Thank you.
No,
I agree with this man.
For
It
the
was-
time it came out, it
No.
wasn't bad. It
No.
I
wasn't
remember
bad,
watching this
bro.
as a kid and be like, yo, this guy sucks.
I was
bad,
working
bro.
in the movie theater when that movie came out. I was working at Famous Players, Dallas Cineplex. I was working at the one in Scarborough when Wild Wild West came out. My brother was like, I want to see Wild Wild West. I want to see Wild Wild West. I took him to watch the movie, and I got free tickets to go watch the movie once a week. So I went, and I took him to watch Wild Wild West. As soon as the movie was done, I turned to him. I'm like, you made me waste my free tickets on this crap. And he looked at me and said, I am so sorry.
Yo, when did that movie come out?
The movie came out,
99, 2001.
yeah, somewhere around there.
Yo, I've had a tomato.
No, not 99. Yeah,
No, it's
99.
still like
99.
it was before.
Let's hold on, let me-
It was
It was
garbage.
Yo, I've had a tomato for 20 plus years waiting for Will Smith to throw it at him because of that movie.
The movie was absolute doo-doo. The movie should have never happened.
There's that movie. That's the worst.
1999.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the worst Will Smith movie I've ever seen. Second,
Nah, Gemini Man was worse, bro.
Yeah, I think some of those new movies. Are
iRobot.
Nah, chill.
Nah, chill out, man. No.
Chill.
No, I can't give you iRobot.
iRobot was so
I can't give you
fuck-
iRobot.
Yo, bro, I'm
I
like,
can't
The
give you
logic,
iRobot.
no, the
I can't give
logic
you-
behind iRobot is timeless.
No.
I can't give you
The
iRobot.
concept is nice. The execution was watching watery diarrhea come between butt cheeks of someone who ate eight boxes of pizza.
No, okay, you know what? The only thing I can give you for iRobot and why I say I can give you one thing is because it's just like a lot of these movies. The first act is good, the second act is good, and the third act just falls apart.
It's what